Bundi. I am Silvio Lanfranchi. I was born in 1900 in this old peasant house that dates back to 1565. To the right was the barn, and just inside to the left a cobbled passageway that led to the stable and cellars. People and animals shared the same entrance, as was the tradition in Val Poschiavo. An upper floor was added in 1935. My father's name was Adolfo. He was a school inspector. My mother, Silvia, was from the Menghini printing house. I was the second of 10 children. I learned the trade pastry chef and confectioner at the Richemont vocational school in Lucerne. In 1920, at the age of 20, I emigrated to Bradford in England. I was lucky enough to marry Mary Race, who was the daughter of a renowned pastry chef in the area. Thanks to the support of the Race family, I was able to establish myself and expand in a short time. I opened a chain of shops in Bradford, Leeds, and other locations. 3 of my 6 children initially followed in my footsteps, but then took other paths. Tony, for example, made a career as a racing driver. He even raced in Formula One. For me, work has always had priority. I have been an ambitious and demanding businessman, and yes, I admit, even somewhat self-centered. I was successful, but I paid the price for it. Luckily, my wife was there, who was able to give balance to the family. In 1935, my brother Emilio joined me. He learned the baker-pastry chef trade in my company. He stayed there all his life and became production manager. When he retired in 1977, the company lost its connection with the Lanfranchi family, but it still kept the name Silvio's for many years. Emilio married an Englishwoman and had a lovely close family. My brother Don Attilio also emigrated to England as a chaplain in London. He became a priest, possibly more out of duty than vocation. Every Catholic family wanted to have at least one son or daughter devoted to the church. After the Second World War, several people from Val Poschiavo came to work for me. I liked to create sweets related to Switzerland. Such products won me several international awards. I even won a gold medal at the 1958 Brussels World Fair. At that time, I was the only foreign member of the British Confectioners Association. I had very little free time, but I cultivated a particular hobby, model aircraft. It took me around the world and gave me great satisfaction. In 1952, I won the World Championship in Dubendorf, and I also invented a model aircraft that came second at the World Championship in New York in 1956. I called it Swiss Miss. I lived my whole life in England, but I remained very attached to Val Poschiavo. In 1935, I had a little house built in Val di Campo, where my brother, our children, our grandchildren and I have always loved spending our summer holidays.